Hi guys, it's Bex
And Megs
from the Book Rant blog, .wordpress.com, and we are so excited to be doing our first movie review Monday vlog style. And if you haven't guessed it, the movie that we're reviewing is going to be TMI, City of Bones.
Yeah, buddy.
Megan worked really hard on this.
I did. Isn't this so pretty?
Yay! Real good. So the first thing that we're going to go over is kind of what we thought about the movie as a whole, and both of us, I think that we can say, loved it.
Love it.
Loved it so much. It was so good. I watched the movie before I read the books, and I fell in love with the cast.
Me too, actually. I did too.
Yeah. And then we started reading the books, and that's all we can picture. Except for sometimes Clary, her description's a little woof. But.
It is a little. Yeah, I know. I didn't realize it until you started telling me.
I was like, what? Who's wearing sandblasted cords and Chinese character shirts?
Jace, what are you thinking?
Yeah. Why are you into this? It was just really weird. But we really loved the movie, and so we do want to go over kind of like the cast and kind of do a mini What Would Bex and Megs Do segment for y'all, so you can see what we liked and what we didn't like. So the first character up is going to be Clary Frey, and both of us love Lily Collins.
Love Lily Collins.
Love it.
I mean, she's all I picture now.
Yeah.
Even though, like, obviously her hair isn't quite as red. But I kind of love
that.
I
liked it.
I love that.
I liked that she wasn't
I think I love the non-catch feature.
I think that now that we've seen it in the Shadowhunters preview, we're really glad that her hair was, like, subdued and normal.
Yes.
So
we'll talk more about that.
More about that later. Next is going to be Jamie Kimmel Bower as Jace, and I wasn't so sure about him at first. Like, when I see
the Twilight thing, I was like, hard pass.
Woof. And then you kind of Google pictures of him, and you're kind of like, eh. But I think he kind of has just enough crazy going on to where he's a really good actor, and he
actually has done really well.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so next up is going to be Kevin Zegers, who played Alec Lightwood.
Airbud.
Yeah,
we're just calling him Airbud.
Airbud. Any of you 90s kids know what we're talking about.
Yay! I love that stinking dog.
We were all about it.
We can shoot hoops and play baseball, and
he was so athletic. He was like skateboarding, playing volleyball. I
had a golden retriever. He didn't do any of those things.
Yeah. Neither did my dog, but I didn't have a golden retriever. I was just really disappointed. I was like, get it, Ashley. And she was like, God, get away from me.
Oh, we didn't even mention, too, the fact that I kind of love Lily Collins and Jamie Kimmel Bower as couples.
Yes, okay. So, oh my gosh.
Who's sleep right?
Yeah.
So, Leighton.
Interrupting. So, we went over this in like a great extent over how we loved how they fell in love during casting, and then we kind of saw afterwards during like the interviews that we obsessively watched online about how when they broke up and how we don't really know what the situation was, but we were getting weird vibes when the whole cast was together, so
we were hoping for
we don't really know, but they're back together now because if you follow them on Instagram you would know that,
and Twitter and
Twitter, and so we thought that they were probably going to reboot the movie or something.
They were all for it too. All of the cast of the Mortal Instruments City of Bones was totally for it, which obviously you should have been because it was great. But
it was actually really good, yeah. And I think if they would have kept going with it, it would have been.
They could have fixed their mistakes.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Maybe.
I agree. I think they could have. I think maybe the mistake was made. I was thinking about it is because maybe they didn't want to do like a whole 6, 7, 8 movies. Maybe they just wanted to try and condense them into 3 or 4. So maybe that's. Yeah, maybe that's why they were changes.
There are 6 books, so and they're long. Lots of information.
Yeah. I don't know how they were going to do it, but no judgment here because now that we've seen what we're about to get, we're very grateful.
Thank you for what we have to hold on to.
Thank you so much. Next up is Jemima West as Isabel, and I just kind of felt indifferent about it. I didn't really care too much. I don't care one way or the other about this. Like, I didn't feel like Isabel had a very big presence in the movie anyway, like she does in the book. And I was just, I don't know.
She wasn't as, like, she's a badass. Yeah, she was, like, out there. She's a badass. She's, like, that hot mama, I got it going on, everything.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't
like that.
She wasn't like that. And I just said today, I was, like, looking back and I was like, I think she was too old. She looks older than Alec does, and which is why I think they tried to make him look a little older, which I don't think they succeeded at.
Yeah, and, like, I mean, they kind of did, because I feel like the dark hair made him very harsh looking. Yeah. But I don't know.
They tried to make him have, like, those edgier features, and I don't think they needed to.
I mean, the actor himself was born in 1984, and then...
But he has a young face in general.
And this actress was born in 1987, so I think they tried to do it, but also she just
looks like she's, like, 30.
Yeah, she just looks kind of old.
Which, I mean, sorry, not old.
No offense.
But
old for the series.
But for the series, yeah.
And, I mean, it looks like she has a lot of movie credits. I don't know how she looks in real life. But anyway, moving on. Our favorite... Okay, no, I don't know if it's our favorite, but it's definitely it's our favorite.
Have you read my notes?
I have. Our favorite cast member of this whole entire movie was definitely Robert Sheenan.
He's my favorite character. Simon's my favorite character in all the books, I think.
Agreed.
And Magnus, I think, are my two favorites.
I like Simon. I kind of like Clary, but she's kind of a little whiny.
I do. She gets better. Yeah. She gets way better.
I don't know. She was, like, very unappreciative of her, like, new situation in her new life, and I would have been all about it. So.
You should be appreciative. You have a hot man that wants your bod.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, he
seems to be into her and her weird. She reminds me of, like, you know those kids that we went to high school with that, like, read a lot of anime. That's how I picture her.
Yeah, her and Simon. But Simon's fun and he's cool. He's like that geek chic.
I feel like Claire would definitely be wearing, like, a scarf with, like, ears and stuff on it to school. You know what I mean?
I hated those with the hands and that.
No offense if you did that. I mean, whatever. People were all about it, but I wasn't.
I mean, I wear Harry Potter scarf, so don't judge my hair.
Yeah. Whatevs. Anyway, I just never got into, like, fandom stuff like that. Like, I never was like, I'm going to dress like my manga character. Like, I just thought myself that was kind of weird. Oh, gosh, I clicked on something on my iPhone. Anyways, Robert Sheenan did a great job. And then we watched, or at least I did, I watched a couple of interviews with him. And he's totally just like that in real life. And it was just so cute.
He's the best.
So if you're ever in Colorado, holler.
Hey.
Anyway, next is going to be Lena Headey as Jocelyn. I really like her as an actress. I think she's gorgeous.
I love her as an actress. I hate her only because I watch Game of Thrones and she's a devil.
Oh my God, that's her. Oh,
Cersei. Yeah, she's the worst person. Ugh.
I felt okay. So I started.
I just want her to die, but other
than that, she's fine. I actually started watching Game of Thrones, and I saw, like, the last episode first. I was like, that was really rude. Why are they making her do all this crazy stuff? Like, what did she do? What happened? And I felt really bad for her. And
don't feel bad for that devil.
I don't feel bad for her anymore. She's really pretty, though. I mean, when I'm her age.
And she's a good actress.
I'm all about looking like that.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Yep. Next main character, Hodge. Jared Harris is Hodge. I think he did a really good job. He's kind of how I pictured him.
I think so, too. Yeah.
Good job. And then we're also looking for Magnus here. I think Godfrey Gao, or I don't know how you say his last name, excuse me. We loved Magnus. Yeah, we loved it. Loved it.
He was perfect, exactly what I pictured.
Mm-hmm.
Loved him.
Did good.
Yep.
And then Aiden Turner is Luke. I was kind of indifferent to this. I liked it. I loved it. Whatever. They could have cast someone else and I would have been fine with it too. I don't think that.
I like him.
Yeah, it didn't bother me. I didn't hate it. I wasn't all about it. But
I like him.
I was fine with it.
She's not all about Luke yet because she hasn't got far enough into the books. I love him. She thinks he's whiny.
I think he's scary. I'm like, what's your deal, man?
She doesn't even understand. That man is a saint, okay? He is a saint.
I haven't gotten that far yet, so I don't know. But I'm fine with it. Now...
He puts up with Jocelyn, and I can't stand her.
Yeah, he does. He's a pretty good dude.
No spoilers, but can't stand her.
All right, so next up is Jonathan Rhys-Meyers as Valentine, and I think that, I can speak for us both when we say that we were really disappointed in this decision.
Dear Lord, have mercy.
Oh my God. Ugh. I think that he's got just enough crazy to be a good actor as well, but also I think that he...
In certain things, yeah, he can definitely do...
Yeah.
He would have been good for this part had he done it right and not been so, like, drugged out and crazy. I don't know how else to describe it.
Oh my gosh.
He could have been good, but they kind of muffed him up. It
just
wasn't.
And the story of Jonathan Rhys-Meyers just makes me so sad because, oh my gosh, I'm just, like, looking at his IMDb page right now, and he could have been, like, so fantastic. Like, he's also a talented singer and musician and all this other stuff, and they're talking about how he still lives in his hometown, and I mean, he's done, like, really good work. Like, I loved The Tudors, and I loved him in it, and then...
I haven't watched the whole thing. I started it, but I didn't get very far. Yeah, I've heard that they love it.
Yeah, and it's just kind of disappointing to see what happened with his career, like, the whole, like, airport thing when he was, like, all...
I didn't even know about that until she told me out on drugs. Like, I really need to watch more news.
Yeah. I don't know. I was all about him at the beginning of his career, and then he was just like, want to know what I love? Drugs. So
it happens to the best of them.
It does, and I hope that I wanted to make a comeback circle like Robert Downey Jr., but I just don't think it's going to happen.
And he came back with a bang.
He
Love
did.
him. Love me some Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, and he was also in Bend It Like Beckham.
Yes.
And we loved him in that movie. And we just
that was like the first movie that made him hot to me. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, he's hot. Who is this character? Yeah.
You're like, what's his jam? And then also, we were all about him. I thought he was really sweet in August Rush, but I feel like that might have been like also during his like his downward spiral.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm going to try and Google some while we continue. But he is a mess. He is a hot mess, and he was a terrible choice.
The thing that I hated so much about it was one of Valentine's characteristic traits is his hair. He is like white blonde hair that everyone knows him as. They kept his hair dark. Mm-hmm. And I hated the rat tail. I don't know. I just can't get over the rat tails. Yeah. There was multiple rat tails.
There were like
just these random blonde rat tails in his short hair. I hated it so much.
It was horrible. He had rat tails, and then there were feathers, and there were braids, and I was like, what are you, a new kid on the block?
All sorts of things.
What's happening? Who is your makeup artist? But yeah, so anyways, he's battling addiction since like 2011. I'm just Googling it right now. I don't know.
We really want to know his story because we want to feel bad for what we're saying.
Yeah, we want
a justification for why he did so bad.
He used to be wild. Like, no, he's just...
Hi, babe.
Okay. My favorite is when he apologizes. I'm sorry I messed up, but I'm good now. Like, what? Okay.
That's like saying my bad.
Yeah, that's like being like, oops, sorry about the crack. Like, what? I don't know. He's not my jam anymore. I feel like, it's all right, though. I mean, if you guys liked him as Valentine, then you go ahead and you just like him as Valentine.
You do you.
Just be yourselves.
We won't dull your sparkle, trust me.
We're not here to do that. But we did not like him, and we wished... I don't know.
He would go away.
Well, the other thing that we wanted to talk to you about while we're on this topic of how much we loved the movie, and even though the ending didn't really follow the book, I think it was, we were talking about it, and we think it was probably so that they could make the movie adaptations and possibly like condense the books a little bit for theaters, but it didn't do well, and we were looking at how much it cost to make the movie and how much it grossed, and
it wasn't good. The numbers weren't that good.
So we definitely get why there wasn't.
Because a lot of people wanted him to make a second movie. A lot of people, even after the first one tanked.
And all of the actors were all about it.
Yeah, they were. But, yeah, it kind of makes sense.
That they didn't do it.
And I don't think they could have really... They really changed the ending so much, I don't think they really could have... I don't know. They probably could have salvaged it, but... It would have been completely different, yeah.
Yeah, which, I mean, we're used to by now, but...
But I think people would have, we read things, we want to see things because we want them to be just like the book, so...
Right. So... Moving on to Shadowhunters. We watched the first 7 minutes online. We don't know if it was legal. We don't know if it was illegal. We thank you for your courageous efforts of uploading it. And I don't know. When I first saw that they were doing the TV series, I'm looking at pictures of the cast, and I was kind of all about it. The only thing I didn't really like was Clary.
Yeah, when I saw the previews, I was like, yes, I want more of this. I hate her. I knew it right away. I was like,
nope, not right. And I
hate this hair. I don't think I'm going to like this actress. Nope.
Yeah.
Sorry, Clary.
Terrible. And I had seen her in another show called, like, Happy Land on MTV. Did you watch that?
No.
Oh, it wasn't...
Her face looks familiar, but I didn't...
It wasn't very popular, and I didn't think she was bad in it, but I feel like she had different hair color. Like, I feel like she wasn't...
Yeah, I don't think that's her.
I don't think this is her natural situation.
I don't think anyone's that natural situation.
Anyway. I don't know. She just obviously didn't do a good job. And then, like, the whole club scene, because that's what the first 7 minutes were all about, was nothing. Like, even the movie that didn't really even follow the book was closer than the TV series is.
Yeah. And it was about right on. But this, this wasn't right.
Not right on. Clary kills someone.
Yeah.
What?
False. No.
And Magnus is there. We were both watching it. We were like,
I think it's because they wanted to introduce wanted you to see the characters right away. They wanted you to be intrigued by it. And they wanted it to be different from the movie. I think they want to stand apart from the movie. Which, okay, but at the same time, don't go changing so many things. Like, I really think it is going to be a lot different than the books.
It would have been cool if they were able to keep the same cast.
Yeah, they would have. But they probably can afford to pay them.
Probably not, because they're famous.
Yeah,
And Jimmy Cavallara's got his whole rock band thing going. So he's busy.
Hey.
He is otherwise occupied.
Moved out of Twilight. Rock band.
Rocking and rolling.
With Lily Collins in my pixie cut. She actually looks kind of
She looks really good with it. I kind of didn't like her eyebrows. Not that this is relevant. I kind of didn't like her eyebrows. But the more that I see her, I'm like, God, so pretty.
I know.
Just want to be you. So
weird. Just have your life. For a minute.
It's so perfect. But so we are a little bit disappointed in Shadowhunters, but we actually really like this movie. So if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it. If you were super judgy about it, go watch the first.
Watch it again.
Watch it again, and then go watch the first. Yeah, and then go watch the first 7 minutes of Shadowhunters because it will make you appreciate what we have already.
Yeah, or go watch the movie. If you hated it, go watch Shadowhunters, then watch it again. Watch the movie again because you'll appreciate it.
You'll appreciate it. And you will see what we are talking about.
Because I didn't love the movie the first time I saw it. I was like, this is okay. It's okay. But now I watch it, like, all the time.
Yeah, I thought it was a little scary.
Wait until you get to, like, the later books. You don't hate it.
Are they scary?
Yeah, they're very dark. The last two, I think, are very dark.
I don't do scary very well. I had to fast forward. I had to fast forward through some of that movie. I thought it was a little bit scary. Yikes.
I could just see little Rebecca in her bed. Like, nope.
Can't watch it. Can't watch it. Dorothy's a demon?
Jace? Yes.
Basically, that's how I watch TV. But anyway, sorry about that.
Sorry. Anywho.
Sorry about that. Anyways, check out our blog at the book. Check out our blog. Check out our blog at the book rant.
WordPress.com. Oh, and follow us on Twitter at the book rant blog.
Yeah, at the book. Yeah, at
and on Instagram at the book rant. Mm-hmm. And yeah, hit us up. Give us comments. Give us feedback. We love it.
Suggestions. Love every minute of it. What did you guys think about these movies and about the 7 minutes? And we'll provide links below for the first 7 minutes and for the trailer. The trailers, so you can see what you're all about. All right. Until next time, friends.
Catch you later.